Hey everyone and welcome back. Now in today's video we'll be discussing about the logging aspect of Consul. Now within Consul there is a command called as Consul Monitor which is used to connect and follow the logs of a running Consul agent. So the amount of logged data depends upon the overall logging level that you have. And there are multiple logging levels depending upon the data that you need. You have trace, you have debug, you have info which is the default one, you have a warning and you have an error. So let's quickly look into it. So till now we have been making use of various commands like journalctl to go through the logs. However, you can also go ahead and quickly run the Consul Monitor command, and that in turn goes ahead and connect and follow the logs of a running Consul agent. So within the dashboard, let's go ahead and add some data here. I'll do a demo bar, and at this stage you see you do not really have any information here. So let's go ahead and do a log level and let's put it to trace. This time let's go ahead and delete some data. You see you basically got some information here. Let's also go ahead and add some data. Again you see you got the information here. You also got the exact method which is put. You got the URL which is kv followed by a. So a was our key name, and it also shows you the data center name. It shows you the IP address from which the request was made. It also shows you the latency related information. So depending upon the type of log level that you have, the amount of logs that you will see will differ completely. So this is one interesting and an important command that you should know. The second one is related to Consul debug. So the Consul debug command monitors a Consul agent for a specific period of time, records information about the agent, cluster and environments to an archive written to a current working directory. So this is also used during the support. So let's say that you have a complex Consul environment and things are not really working well. So what you can do is you can do a Consul debug that will monitor for a specific period of time and save it to a archive. So let's look into it. So I'll do a Control C. Let's go to temp directory, and now you can go ahead and do a Consul debug. So now it is going ahead and it is capturing the information. So the interval here is 30 seconds and the duration here is 2 minutes. So by default the duration is 2 minutes. So let's quickly wait for 2 minutes here. That's great. So it has been 2 minutes and now you saw a message which states that saved debug archive to this specific archive file. Now do note that since you have an interval of 30 seconds, the capture has been completed successfully at a 30-second interval. So you have a 30 second, that becomes 1 minute. And again you have a 30 second, that becomes 1 minute here. So if you do a ls over here, you should see that you have this archive file. So let's go ahead and unarchive it. So I'll say tar xzvf on the Consul debug. So you have a folder. Let's quickly go here. So I'll say Consul debug. And within this folder, you should see that there are multiple files. And this includes a lot of information related to the agent, related to the cluster, related to the host and so on. So let's quickly look into it. So when you do a cat on the cluster.json, it basically shows you various information, including the details about the ACLs, the bootstrap, the build number of Consul, the data center and so on. If you do a cat on the host, it gives you a lot of information here, like the memory related information of the host. If you go a bit down, the disk related information of the host. And along with that, there are multiple directories. So if you quickly go to one of the directories and you do a ls, you have the consul.log as well as matrix.json. So if you quickly open the Consul log, these are the logs. And if you quickly open the matrix.json, it will give you a detailed matrix related to a lot of areas here. That's great. So together Consul Monitor as well as Consul Debug will give you a lot of information related to your overall cluster if you want to debug few instances of things not really working well.